Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jennifer Martin. This evening we've been updating you about tornado warnings in our area. I'm joined by meteorologist Dan Bickford in the studio. Dan, how severe is the storm? It looks like we're through the worst of it.
Yes, we are. In fact, the heaviest weather is now more towards the I-77 corridor and moving rapidly away from us. So our severe weather threat is pretty much now over for the night. Still some lingering rain showers out there, and that will continue. We can see the stronger storms now stretching really the south sides of Charlotte through Rock Hill towards Winsboro. Some severe thunderstorm warnings along that. No more tornado warnings for the time being. But again, all of that is moving our way from us and moving away pretty rapidly. Behind that, we still have some rain out there, and you can expect some moderate rain stretching really from Rutherford through Spartanburg and Gaffney down to Lawrence towards Greenwood, and also farther to the south and the west from there. Elberton's still in that rain. All of that's moving to the east. Starting to see a few new showers flaring up around Oconee County as well, and we're seeing even more showers to the west. But as far as severe weather, that was the main shot, and you can see that line of storms is across the area with some circulations in there, as we had a couple tornado warnings during the course of the evening as well. To this point, official storm reports, every disc you see here represents a report of some wind damage that has occurred, and we're still getting those in. So just because you don't see a whole lot across the upstate does not necessarily mean that there wasn't anything. Those reports have not come in yet because the storms are just moving out, and authorities and first responders have to get out and see what was going on. But numerous trees were reported down from some of the stronger storms around Oconee County, had some trees reported down around Townville, and there will be people checking on this to make sure that there were under the storms that had some circulation on it. The Weather Service may send some people out tomorrow to determine whether or not that was straight line wind or whether or not there were actually tornadoes in some spots. Still some very warm weather out there right now with temperatures in the 60s. Again, the good news is the weather is quieting down. The rain will die down as we go deeper into the night. Tomorrow morning we are dry, we are sunny, and we are warm. Talk more about what you can expect through the upcoming week in a little bit.
So it looks like it might get a little bit sunnier towards the morning.
Yeah, we should start to clear out later tonight. Just because the severe weather threat's done, we're not done with the rain chances for the night, so there's still going to be some of that out there. Use caution if you have to be out, because not only will there be rain, but there may still be some tree limbs and that sort of thing on roads where some of these stronger storms went through, so there could be some debris out there. Keep that in mind.
Great. Thanks so much, Dan. Well, the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly shooting that happened late last night in Boiling Springs. At 11:20 p.m. Friday, deputies found 32-year-old Juan Booker inside an apartment at Promenade Apartments after suffering from a gunshot wound. Deputies say evidence on the scene suggests he was shot in the stairwell before entering the apartment. He was transported to the Spartanburg Medical Center where he died. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. Well, investigators believe two deadly shootings in Greenville County are connected. Deputies say one shooting happened at Azalea Place Apartments shortly after midnight on Friday. The other took place less than a mile away at Piney Mountain Park. The coroner has identified the victims as Shunquavius Fisher and Jalen Maez. No suspects are in custody at this time. Anyone with information on the shootings is asked to call the Greenville County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. One man is dead and an investigation is underway following a fatal collision in York County. The South Carolina Highway Patrol says it happened this afternoon on Marshall Road, about 5 miles south of Rock Hill, when two cars collided head-on. The driver of one of those cars died at the scene. The other was taken to an area hospital. Charges are pending in this case. Iran now admits it unintentionally shot down the Ukrainian passenger jet that crashed this week. It was reported by Iranian state TV per a military statement. All 176 people on board were killed when the Boeing 737-800 aircraft crashed early Wednesday. In a tweet early Saturday, Iran's foreign minister said the crash was due to, quote, human error at the time of crisis caused by U.S. adventurism. The plane incident came only hours after Iran fired missiles at the American military bases housing U.S. troops. Well, this morning, the FBI is looking for a bank robber they call the Bad Wig Bandit. Take a look at this. They say the man is wanted for at least 3 bank robberies in the last 3 weeks in the Charlotte area. Each time he was wearing a different wig. The latest robberies both took place on Wednesday. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Charlotte office of the FBI.
7 News, All In with Clemson. Countdown to the championship. Brought to you by Ingalls.
Well, as we count down to the kickoff, the Clemson Tigers are just 2 days away from taking on LSU in the college football playoff national championship game. Today was the media day where we heard from players. 7 Sports' Todd Summers has more from New Orleans.
Saturday afternoon in New Orleans, Clemson held its final practice of the season. It was supposed to take place at Tulane University. Instead, because of severe weather in the area, they moved it inside. It was a grand practice inside the grand ballroom of the Tigers team hotel. However, just like a normal Tigers practice back at Clemson, music was pumping. Considering they are about to play for a 3rd national title in 4 years, it is indeed a great day to be alive. The day started with an hour-long media session, and Coach Sweeney was in his element there as well.
Literally, our season is gone so long. You know, we're like 6 weeks away from spring practice, so it's just crazy.
If Clemson is feeling the pressure of trying to win 30 consecutive games and back-to-back national titles, it doesn't show. We gave Tiger safety Kayvon Wallace our Channel 7 microphone, and the first place he went was to defensive coordinator Brent Venables.
What does this national championship mean to you?
Well, it means, you know, for me, much as anything else, Kayvon, you know, I put all this pressure on me. I don't want to let my guys down. I want to give them a great plan. I don't want to give you something that's not going to give you a chance to be successful.
Listening to that, you can see why the Tigers are so well prepared and why they will fight so hard for their defensive coordinator. In New Orleans, Todd Summers, 7 Sports.
Well, while Clemson's football team looks for another national title Monday night, the Tigers basketball squad picked up a monumental triumph for their program this evening with a 79-76 overtime win at North Carolina. The win ends a 59-game losing streak on the Tar Heels home court. As you can understand, many Clemson fans are already in New Orleans, and here's how they reacted.
8, 7, no good. No good. Clemson won it. Clemson won it. They broke the streak. What a good omen. And then we go to Monday night. Woo! 79-76. Hey, that's a good omen. That is a good omen.
Unbelievable. I did not think I would see it in my lifetime, but it's here.
I mean, what is it, 50 years or something like that? So this is exciting. Plus the victory Monday night will make it even better.
Could this be the greatest weekend or a 3-day stretch in Clemson sports history?
I think it will be. I think it will be the greatest 3-day stretch in Clemson history.
1, 2, 3, 4, C-L-E-M-S-O-N T-I-G-E-R-S. Fight, Tigers, fight, Tigers, fight, fight, fight.
Well, next on 7 News, fire crews had their hands full in Boiling Springs this morning after a fire tore through a home. What caused it? And the warning firefighters have for you coming up. Plus, one former Tiger spent some time in the community today getting fans ready for the big game on Monday. Those details when we come back.